Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive.
This time we're tackling digital product passports.
Oh, yeah,
We're hearing a lot about these things.
definitely.
Like, are they the future of shopping or just another marketing fad?
It's a big question.
Yeah, and we're going to break it all down.
We've got a ton of questions from you all, like what's the real deal with these digital tags?
Can they actually help us shop more sustainably? And what's with all the hype?
Right, is it all it's cracked up to be?
Exactly. So, no more chit-chat. Let's just dive right in.
Sounds good.
So, first things first, what exactly are digital product passports?
Okay, so imagine you're holding a product, right?
Okay.
Could be anything.
Yeah.
A coffee mug, a t-shirt, whatever.
You scan a QR code and boom.
Magic. Yeah. You suddenly have this whole backstory, like where'd the materials come from? How was it made? What's the environmental impact?
It's like a digital passport, but for your stuff.
Exactly. It's all about transparency.
Okay, I'm kind of getting it, but why now? Why are we suddenly talking about these passports?
Well, it all ties into this bigger idea of a circular economy.
Okay, I've heard that term thrown around.
Yeah, so basically it's about moving away from this like take, make, waste model.
Right. Use it and toss it.
Exactly. A circular economy wants to keep things in use for as long as possible. You know?
Repair, reuse, recycle.
Yes. And these passports, they're a huge part of making that happen.
How so?
Think about it. If you know exactly what's in a product, how it was made, where it came from.
You can make better choices as a consumer.
Yes. And businesses can, like, design products for a circular economy from the get-go.
So it's like this whole system overhaul.
Exactly. And the EU is really leading the charge here, with their Circular Economy Action Plan.
Oh, yeah, I keep hearing about that.
It's basically their roadmap to making this circular economy a reality. And digital product passports, well, they're a key part of it.
Okay, so it's not just about knowing what's in my coffee mug, it's about changing the whole game.
Exactly. And one of the biggest things it aims to tackle is greenwashing.
Ooh, yeah, don't even get me started on greenwashing.
So many brands out there making these big environmental claims, but where's the proof?
Right, it's all talk and no action.
And that's where these passports can be game changers. They can cut through the BS.
So no more hiding behind vague marketing jargon.
Exactly. It's about holding brands accountable.
And giving us, the consumers, the information we need to make informed choices.
Exactly. It's about transparency and trust and actually making a difference.
Okay, I'm liking the sound of this, but be honest. Are people really going to stand there in the store scanning QR codes on everything they buy?
I mean, we're all for saving the planet and stuff, but nobody's got time to scan a code on every apple.
Yeah, that's not very realistic.
Exactly.
It's not about, drowning people in data. It's about giving them the info they actually care about.
So what do people actually want to know? Like, what actually makes someone choose one product over another?
Well, research shows people really value transparency and social impact.
Makes sense.
Like one study found that brands that use these digital product passports actually saw their customer trust go up. Yeah, like 20% on average, and some even saw their sales jump up too, like 15%.
Wow. So it's not just good for the planet, it's good for business.
Exactly. When brands are upfront about how they do things, consumers are more likely to trust them and buy from them.
I can see that.
There was this other study that showed that people are 2 or 3 times more likely to buy something if they know it was made ethically and sustainably.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
But how do we know the information in these passports is actually legit? Like, what's stopping a company from just making stuff up?
That's where the tech behind these passports gets really interesting, especially when we start talking about blockchain.
Oh, here we go. Blockchain, everyone's favorite buzzword.
But it's important. Think of blockchain like a digital ledger that's spread across a bunch of computers. So every time any tiny change is made, it's updated on every single copy of that ledger at the same time.
So you can't just sneak in and change something without anyone noticing.
Exactly. It'd be like trying to cheat at a million card games simultaneously.
Right. That's a pretty good analogy. So it's like having this whole network of computers double-checking everything, making sure it's all legit.
Exactly. And that's what makes blockchain so powerful. It brings a whole new level of trust and transparency.
Okay, so let's say I'm buying a t-shirt.
Okay.
And I want to know if it was made ethically. How would a digital product passport powered by blockchain actually show me that?
Okay, so let's say this t-shirt company sources its cotton from, I don't know, a cooperative in India that's known for its fair labor practices. With a blockchain-powered passport, you could literally trace the journey of that cotton from the farm where it was grown all the way to the factory where it was turned into a t-shirt.
Wow, so I could actually see every step of the way and know that the information is accurate.
Yes, you'd have this whole chain of custody, And because it's all on the blockchain, you know it hasn't been messed with.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. And this is just the beginning. Imagine applying this to food, electronics, cosmetics. The possibilities are kind of endless.
Okay, now I'm really seeing the potential here. But enough about the tech. Are there any brands actually using digital product passports right now?
So are we talking about some far-off future here, or there are actual brands using this right now?
Oh no, there are definitely some trailblazers out there.
Like who? Give me names.
Okay, so there's this company, Bond Plus Berg.
Bondelberg.
Okay, they make sustainable underwear,
Underwear. Okay.
and they're using blockchain for their digital product passports.
Interesting.
Yeah, so you can scan the tag on your,
Underwear.
yeah, and you can see the whole journey, like where they got the materials, how it was made, all of it.
Wow, underwear with a blockchain backstory. Who would have thought? See, this is why I love these deep dives, always learning something new. But is this just a fashion thing?
No, not at all. You've got companies like the Morph Bag.
Okay, the more
They make vegan handbags,
handbags.
and they're all about transparency too.
So are they using blockchain too?
They're actually using a cloud-based system for now,
Okay.
but you can still see all the good stuff like their sourcing, their manufacturing, even their social impact initiatives.
Yeah. It's cool to see brands actually walking the walk, not just talking about it.
Right. It's about putting their values out there for everyone to see.
Exactly. But this all sounds very, I don't know, Europe-focused. Is this something that could actually go global?
That's the million-dollar question, right?
Right.
The EU is definitely leading the charge, but I think the rest of the world could follow suit.
You think so?
Remember what happened with GDPR?
GDPR. Oh, yeah, those data privacy rules.
Exactly.
The ones that gave us those lovely accept cookies pop-ups everywhere.
Yes. Started in Europe, and now it's practically everywhere.
True, true.
So, I mean, it's not a perfect comparison,
Right.
but I think it shows that when one big player makes a move like this, others tend to follow, especially when consumers start demanding it.
That's a good point. People are a lot more aware of these issues now, and they want to support businesses that align with their values.
Right. It's not just about the product anymore. It's about the whole story behind it.
And digital product passports could be the key to unlocking those stories, giving us the info we need to make better choices.
Exactly. Informed consumers are empowered consumers.
And empowered consumers can change the world.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So instead of just blindly trusting what brands tell us, these passports could give us the power to hold them accountable.
It's about shifting the balance, making sure businesses are prioritizing people and the planet, not just profits.
It's a win-win for everyone, really. And who knows, maybe this is the push we need towards that more sustainable future everyone's talking about.
I hope so.
Me too, me too. But here's a final thought to chew on. What if these digital product passports went beyond just, like, physical stuff,
Oh, interesting.
right? Like, what about services or experiences or even digital products? Could we see a digital product passport for, like, a music download?
Now, that's a question I don't have an answer to.
Right. It's mind-blowing. The possibilities are pretty much endless.
It makes you wonder what the future holds.
It really does. But we'll have to save that deep dive for another time. For now, we're going to wrap up this exploration of digital product passports. Hopefully you all learned something new today, and maybe, just maybe, you're feeling a little more empowered to make a difference with your everyday choices.
Here.
Remember, knowledge is power, and the more we know about the products we buy and the companies we support, the better choices we can make. Until next time, stay curious and keep asking those tough questions.